Hi guys, back again with me Austin from Abba Boy at Heart. Today I'm going to share to you my experience on Hasbro Star Wars The Black Series 6-inch scale Lando Calrissian figure, which is based on the movie A Star Wars Story, which portrays him in his younger version. Alright, so let's take a quick look at the packaging and stuff. This is the standard Black Series packaging that we've seen. Of course, in the next releases in 2020, I think I think they're going to release some figures with a new packaging. Anyway, it's not that important. The Black Series on the top here, and then the artwork, as always, I like that. Lando Calrissian. This is figure 6, number 65, and I think the most important thing above all this packaging is the one on the back, which is the description in 4 languages, which you can pause now if you want to read it. Okay, now personally I like box because you can always put it back into the packaging if you want to sell it. Now let's take a closer look at this figure. Okay, let's compare him to our image reference real quick here. I think this is the best representation of the character in 1/12 form, unless one day Bandai want to release him, which is kind of unlikely at this point, I think. But anyway, okay, I think it is a good representation of the character. The head is the I think the photoreal technology is really nice here. Of course, the eyes is I think it's good. Anyway, I like the details on the mustache, which is really nice. Overall, it's been quite pleasing to see all the characters with the photoreal technology. It really is similar or portrays very close to the actual actor. I like the mold on the hairs, very nice. Alright, now there are some parts here which can be taken off. The cape here can be taken out easily. There's a light blue within, which is I think taken from the actual color scheme of his uniform. It's kind of rubbery, and for the most part it's painted on matte black, but on this part on the neck here is mostly kind of shiny, even here as well, which is nice. It's rubbery and it's very easy to put on, and you know what, it actually holds not bad, very nice. And also there's this little scarf here. It's kind of rubbery as well, very elastic, very nice, and you can take it out as well. Right, slowly. And yeah, there's a bit of paint details there, and it's also quite shiny, just in case. Well, it suits the character actually. So yeah, it's there. And then the uniform within, and I have to say that I really like the combination of yellow and black, as you can see with my logo. Anyway, it's really nice, clean, very tidy paint, not much shading, but oh, sorry, I take my words a little bit off, you know. On the back here you can see, but it's not visible most of the time, but so I'm okay with that. But for the most part, the front look, the detailing here is okay. We can always retouch these parts here later on, so that's okay, I think. This is the gripping, the trigger hand, which we'll use to hold the blaster. This is only a kind of a gripping hand. Anyway, I like the details, the cleanness. The belt is, I think, kind of glued or molded to the pants, the holster belt here. And yeah, the pants with all the, it's all kind of shiny as well, black, but I like the wrinkles as always. And look at that, clean shoes. Ooh, what a gentleman. Anyway, the holster is a bit different than what we have normally. Instead of preparing kind of a pocket for us to put in the figure, it works differently, which I'm going to show you. It is actually a combination of straps. By the way, the holster part here is also attached to this. I don't think we can take it out, but to see how this works, I think the best way to do it is to remove the longer part of the blaster here, which is very easy to do. I'm going to explain about it later. And there's a collection of kind of, I don't know what, how do you explain it? Cables, wraps, clips, so which we have to work around with. So you can hold this one on this side, and then you can kind of pull it out a little bit from the bottom one. Let's see. All right, look at that. As you can see, then you can pull down. So that's how the holster works. But don't get me wrong, it works really nice. It's quite tight. I never had a case that my blaster fell off all these times, so yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah, again, it seems like it's a what do you call it, molded or glued very tightly. Very nice. For the accessory, the blaster, we are being given this blaster, which is painted in silver metallic. It's a two-part blaster. I think it is called SE14R, light repeating blaster, something like that. It's kind of solid, not that rubbery, but on the top here is kind of rubbery, so be careful with it. It might bend a little bit. It has trigger hole, but nothing much on the paint. It's just silver, right? As I say, there is two part. I think they say that it's probably the suppressor, or kind of to make it long range blaster, something like that, which we can plug in easily to this hole. But make sure you pay attention to the shape of the pack, because it is designed to fit a certain hole. Okay, just pay attention to it. So before you put it in, because you might break it. All right, it holds very nicely as well. Okay, we'll see whether he can wear it on his right hand very quick here. Yep, he can hold it nicely and tightly as well, and I think in a way we can always have him to, oh, by the way, I kind of miss his ring on the left here. There's a little gold ring there. Look at that, a nice small detail. Right, yeah, I think he can somewhat use both arms. This is not the most perfect position, but at least you can do shooting position for kind of long range. Just be careful, because this is a separate part. Yeah, just be careful with it. All right, now to put it back into the holster strap, I think first thing to do is we need to take it out, and then what I normally do is I kind of slip this top part first through the gap there. Okay, so once it's in like that, I make sure the one here clip to the top part, and then I make sure that the tip of the blaster entered or plug in into the bottom circle holster, circle clip there, and kind of push down a little bit. So once it is secure like that, we can always put the suppressor back on. Again, remember the shape of the pack, and we're all set. Oops, a little bit bad there, but it's still acceptable for the most part. And of course, we'll also put back his scarf, which is very easy to do. Just slip through this area of the clothes. Okay, and it holds nicely as well. And of course the cape. All right, awesome. And by the way, look at the eyebrow here. For the articulation, we'll remove the cape because it is removable anyway, and it kind of hinders the actual potential of the articulation. Although I will keep the scarf on. Okay, so then the head is on a dumbbell joint, is a ball to ball joint, so you can look down that much, look up that much, side to side. Yeah, you can turn it around to 360. The arms, oops, sorry, the arms here is on a ball hinge joint, so you can see the hinge. You can move up this much, and then of course you can turn it around, and the elbow can be bend this much. Ooh, more than 90 actually. How about this one? Yeah, very nice, isn't it? You can turn it around, and then the wrist you can turn it around as well, and of course there's a small hinge there. Let me see. Yep, there's a small hinge, but the range is okay, I guess. Not so much, but it is there. How about this one here? There's a small hinge there as well. Downward, upward, that much. On the abdomen here we have ball joint, so you can bend to the front that much, back that much, side to side is quite a lot, but the proportion, watch out with the proportion. You can turn it around, of course, and then with the leg you can split this much, front kick that much. Ooh, not bad, huh? Back kick that much, and then let me see. Yes, there's rotation up there. Can turn it around 360. It's a double jointed knee, I think it is. And then the ankle, you can move down that much, move up that much. Let me straighten this up. And then of course there's rocker ankle as well, like that. Okay, so overall it's quite an articulated figure, and the holster doesn't really hinder the articulation. The scarf is okay, and of course we can always put back the cape. To the top of his hair, he stand, I think, almost 15 centimeters, slightly below. I think around probably 14 and 3/4 centimeters. Okay, so slightly below 6 inch. Let's compare him to several other figures in this movie. This is Moloch, and this is the Range Trooper. He's not that tall apparently. And then compared to Rio, and then we also have Fall. We also have Beckett. Okay, can also compare him to our basic Stormtrooper Black Series. We can compare also to a Marvel Legends figure, which is normally taller. What else? And of course, I think it's mandatory to put him side by side with his co-pilot droid L3, which is sometimes a bit difficult to stand her up, find the center of balance. Voila. Okay. All right. And you know what? I think not really a big fan of Lando, but figure-wise, this is one of my favorite from this movie. I like the yellow and black color combination. Bright yellow is very nice. This guy, of course, there's paint splashes on the back, which is kind of sad, but it's covered by the cape. We can always fix that. For the real technology is nice. Blaster is okay, but the articulation is superb for a Black Series standard. So thanks guys for watching. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, share, and you can always turn on your notification bell for more video updates. And of course, you can also contact me on Instagram to chat more about action figures. Ciao!